The newest update, the Vallis Undermine, introduced a new Warframe alongside his signature weapon, and of course a new syndicate to farm standing for. So, if you're interested in how to farm this new Warframe and increase your standing incredibly fast, you're at the right place. And now, we're not gonna delay it anymore, let's quickly hop into today's video. The Vallis Undermine is now finally out alongside a new Warframe and a new syndicate, and I do have to say, farming up standing for this new syndicate is quite interesting, and that's why I'm here for you guys to explain how it actually works. So we're gonna start off with the prerequisites. You need to have the new war quest completed and of course Fortuna unlocked on Venus. And now, talking about Fortuna on Venus and where you access the new vendor, you're gonna go to Fortuna on Venus, and then once you're spawned into the tile set, go to the left side and then you're gonna see the airlock, hop into the airlock and you're gonna see the new vendor Nightcap. And here is where you're gonna access the new deep mine bounties alongside the new tile set as well through these bounties and increase your standing. I do want to mention that you can actually access the new bounties as well once you come up to the airlock where you're supposed to leave Fortuna. On the right side, you're gonna see a small little Nokko, I actually don't know what his name is, and you can access the bounties here as well. Now, we're gonna cover the bounties themselves first of all. You have 4 of them. The first 3 are gonna be non-steel path and the 4th one is gonna be steel path. The last 3 are gonna be locked for you because you're gonna have to complete the first one, then the second one, then the third one, and then unlock the steel path one. Here is where I recommend that you play with a full squad because it's gonna be so good. Trust me, I'll explain why in just a second. Now, if you're not ready for steel path, it is completely okay. I would recommend you play the highest tier bounty that's available here just because of the rewards themselves. You're gonna get the highest amount of rewards, you're gonna get the highest amount of the new resource Fragilite alongside getting a lot of mushrooms, and these mushrooms are gonna be your way to increase your standing. If you're ready for steel path, I would honestly recommend you go into steel path again with a full squad because it's gonna be much faster to complete these missions, and honestly steel path and non-steel path missions take around 5 to 7 minutes with a full squad, so they don't take that long and you're gonna gain a lot through these missions. So let's talk about mushrooms. Mushrooms are gonna be your primary way of increasing your rank. There is a couple new mushrooms, you can see them up on screen, and you're gonna have to analyze a certain amount of them and analyze them 3 times for you to actually gain standing and increase your rank. Now, each subsequent analyzation requires more and more of these mushrooms, and these mushrooms are gained by completing stages of bounties and, incredibly good, completing them in the required time, for example, or not letting the drones or the target take more than 50% of their HP. Basically completing the bonus is gonna give you 1 extra bonus mushroom, and this is where having a full team comes in handy because mushrooms are actually scattered around the tile set as well, and if you have a full squad, there's 4 of you, you're gonna be able to scatter around the map and find them much easier. And this is what they look like. They glow purple, they're not that difficult to find, and they usually spawn in the same spots. When you get to know the tile set, it's going to be much easier to find them. One cool thing that you could utilize is the Parallax landing craft, specifically its air support called Orkin Eye. Orkin Eye will allow you to actually mark yourself rare resources, which includes mushrooms, which are going to be incredibly good. Now, once you have gotten yourself the number of mushrooms that you need to fully analyze a mushroom, you can actually compost it, which is going to give you Fragilite, which is the new resource. You do also gain Fragilite by completing the bounties themselves. For completing the highest tier of normal bounties, you gain 14, and by completing the steel path one, you gain 18 Fragilite. Resource can be used to actually purchase these mushrooms from Nightcap, and here you can, for example, if you didn't get a certain type or you're missing a couple just to complete and fully analyze a mushroom, here's where you can get yourself the extra ones that you need alongside getting yourself Nokko and his signature weapon as well. You can actually get his parts through bounty drops as well through completing the stages, so you do not have to actually be the required rank to get yourself Nokko, so keep that in mind. I do of course want to recommend some of the main builds that I run in today's video. First of all, Protea is my main way of going, and this is the build up on screen right now. If you do want a fully detailed guide on this build, I do have the little eye up there in the top right corner, so you can go and check it out. And if you want yourself maybe a different flavor of Warframe, I would recommend Zaku as well. Again, the little eye up there for a full guide on Zaku. These two Warframes are, in my opinion, one of the best Warframes to run here. They're incredibly fast to do these missions, and you can basically just automate almost everything, considering they both are turret Warframes. And that's basically it. Get yourself an AoE weapon, get yourself a full squad, get yourself as many mushrooms as you possibly can, gather them up like you never have before, and analyze them, compost them, get yourselves the one that you're missing, increase your standing, and get yourself Nokko and a signature weapon, maybe some arcanes, and other cool items like that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If this guide was useful, helpful in any sort of way, leave a like, comment down below, hit that bell icon as well. It is very much appreciated by me. I'm trying to reach 23k by the end of the year. I guess we'll see if that happens. And also, leave a comment down below on what you think of the guide. This has been your lovely host, the Gaming Weasel, over and out.